Can you hear this? Oh, you can. Oh, I got my default on. How are you doing, Tiny Tim? Doing okay, buddy? You guys are distracting me. for a while, I guess. God, I can't fucking play right now. She's a pretty nice girl, but she hasn't got a lot to say. Her man, she's a pretty nice girl, but she changes from day to day. Once tell her that I love her a lot, but I gotta get a belly full of boy. Her man, she's a pretty nice girl, someday I'm gonna make her mine. Someday I'm gonna make her mine. Put the mask back on, bro. Fuck.
Chris Carter works for a large borough council. He's their operations manager in the computer department. He works hard, but not so hard as to leave no time for pleasure. At lunchtime, he goes to the pub. Actually, he doesn't like pubs all that much, but then he doesn't go there to drink and socialise. As long as there's a computer game in sight, Chris Carter is happy.
Come to that machine, it doesn't have a lot for me. I'm not interested in filling myself full of beer. If I found a machine, I'll stay with it until I mastered it, usually. I can achieve some startlingly high scores by finding the chinks in the armour of the person that programmed it.
Do you guys want to see the girl I should probably be rizzing up right now? I was going through YouTube and I randomly came across this girl years ago, like 4 years ago. I subscribed to her YouTube channel, and she was like playing guitar, little songs and shit, and then she was having like a mental breakdown. And then she like went on hiatus for years, and then she came back, and she had this giant scar like on her neck and on her face right here. People were like, "What the fuck happened?" And she had like a psychotic episode, I guess, and she tried to like carve her face off. So, but she's fine now, and she's out in nature and shit. So I think I'm gonna try to rizz this girl up. I think it's a good idea.
Convoluted, but what I'm trying to say is...
She's normal now, so we're good.
Hold on. Sorry. What I'm trying to say is these things are like a physical representation of my philosophy on love and life, and I want to spread them everywhere, and I love hiking and geocaching.
Damn, life is hard. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I'm talking about this girl. Talking about this girl.
Theoretically, I haven't done it in so long, so I'm like, wait, I'm gonna just put these all together. I'm gonna geocache, I'm gonna make a billion of these guys, and I'm gonna put them in geocaches. And the end hope, I want to make little notes that go with them too, but I was like, you know, if I don't just go out and do this,
She's not really my type, but you know what? I appreciate the honesty, you know?
I'm gonna not have the motivation to. So next time I make one of these, hopefully I'll have a little note with it too. But right now, this will be good. And I'm at, like, my favorite trail, I downloaded the geocache app, and it's like, there's a million! And I'm like, I kind of doubt the validity of that, but it did say there's one right in this park. So, I'm on a mission with Nala, we're gonna find it, and then I'm gonna put this little guy in there, and it'll be the start of a great new series. I kind of keep starting series and then never finishing.
What the fuck is geocache?
Yeah, we're just random like that. Okay, so I pulled it up on my awesome device. And
Looks like a mask. Everything looks resembles a fucking blank rabbit skin with a mask, bro.
and and it's called, you know, I think the name might be inappropriate, but if it is, I don't get the joke. But if this is an inappropriate joke, then I'm sorry, guys. That's not cool. But it's called the Rubber Chicken's Vanilla Frosting Factory. I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, but I'm on my way. It says we're like 0.3 miles away. So, let's try and find this. I think I have to get across this little river, but I don't know where I can do that. We might have to just kind of get in the water. I'm wearing Crocs, as always, so I guess, oh, it looks pretty deep, though. I don't know. We'll figure this out. It's somewhere over there, it says on the map. Okay, I honestly have no idea how to get across this river. Half of me wants to just give up, but then the other half is like, I think, oh my gosh, no! Okay, so the other half of me thinks that this is probably the only place, and Null is gung-ho, okay. 0.
I gotta go close my eyes.
This is probably, oh, it looks so sleek. I don't think, although Null looks happy. No, I need to make it. Okay, maybe we pivot and we find another one. Okay, because it's just like, it's across this river, but if you can see, there's algae all over the rocks. So it's gonna be like super slippery, especially in Crocs. And I'm not exactly trying to get super wet right now. Where's another fun one? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me locate another geocache. Hello. Okay. So I found another one, but it's called a. Okay, no. I'm gonna start the video now. Okay. Hello. So I found another one. There's so many. It's not that hard to find some more, but it was just like, which one do I choose? So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna come back to this one though later. But it's called the Rubber Chicken, and it actually had like a really funny description about chickens, and there was like a chicken car in the picture. So I think I'm gonna make a little chicken guy, and then it'll be like perfect. So my very first one will not be the chicken one.
Yeah, this chick's been through a lot, you can tell. My girl's got eyeballs in the back of her head. She looks around and around, you know I really hate to see her like that. Please don't believe her. She says I bore anyone, and if you see her, tell her it's a hey, hey, hey. I want a girl who will laugh for no one else. When I'm away, she puts her makeup on the shelf. When I'm away, she never leaves the house. I want to go. Ooh, I want to see what this guy's shit looks like. Oh, this is ass. Mine is better. Just kidding. Please don't believe her. Do you guys want to read this guy's exam that he just submitted to the entire class? One of the guys, this was like our exam that we had to write, and he submitted it to the group chat in the fucking class. Yeah, I don't think he realized. So let's read it. Let's see if it's better than mine. Reconstruction was supposed to be the legislation that would eventually correct Southern economic problems following the Civil War. Oh, God. Is it good? No. Better not be gooder than mine. The Reconstruction era was one of the most chaotic periods of American history. Assassinations, violent opposing... Okay, this is already ass. And the aftermath of the Civil War all contributed to this madness. Motherfucker writes at a fucking 5th grade level, motherfucker. You call this a fucking paper? I'm just kidding. Reconstruction was the attempt to assimilate the separated states back into the Union through Reconstruction amendments that provide civil liberties, new laws, and decide how that... Oh, God, this is actually kind of bad. He's not a very good writer. New laws that decide how a state could reenter the U.S. and new legislation to better the South. I think he left something out in the chaotic events. Yeah. It just sounds janky. Unfortunately, however, what was supposed to be a peaceful reintegration of separated states turned into this tumultuous... Yeah, that's how you know this guy's fucking bullshitting just to get the word count in. He keeps using these words. The cause of this failure is a combination of intertwined realities. First, the extreme racism and white supremacy present in the South. These Southern Democrats strongly oppose the idea of former slaves being reintegrated in society and try constantly to put African Americans in slavery-like systems. Okay, he doesn't get very specific. What the fuck is that thing? No, literally, what is that thing? Bitch, get the fuck away from me! The fuck? There's like a fucking insect just dancing on me and shit. The fuck is that thing? Alright, anyways. My cock. The Southern Democrats strongly oppose the idea of former slaves being reintegrated into society and try to constantly... Okay. Secondly, he's not... Are you going to talk about the fucking sharecropping, bro? Secondly, this failure resulted from the drastic financial situation the United States has seen in the Panic of 1873, which is the financial collapse after the collapse of the railroad industry. Also, these are not quotes, so I don't know what the fuck this guy is doing. Get some raid. Maybe he's just a baby. Lastly, the ineffectiveness of Reconstruction had a large part to do with the division of the national government. The Democrat President Andrew Johnson wanted to reintegrate southern states with minimal penalty, while the radical Republican Congress believed the South deserved heavy punishment. Okay. This division led to ineffective government during this time period. Ultimately, the people who opposed. That's it? This is not 300. That is not 300 words, bro. Hell no. That's not 300 words. He fucked up. It's supposed to be 300 to 330 words. And this is not 300 to 330 words. Let me see. Where's word at? Or can we just use like a regular word counter? Let me see. Oh, I guess it is 300 words. 314? Didn't look like a lot. It's still ass. That's a badass. That's a terrible fucking essay, bro. That was so weak. He didn't even get into detail. The ghost dance is the epitome of the tragic tale of Native Americans during this time of expansion in the United States. It was the natives' response to the incoming settlers, a frantic dance in a circle while they were dressed in costumes. While this was a harmless dance to try to return to their old way of life, the U.S. military interpreted it differently, and it led to some of the most tragic events in American history. The origin of this dance comes from a northern Paiute prophet, Wavaka. In 1889, he had a spiritual experience during a solar eclipse. He believed that if the natives performed this ritual, the buffalo would come back and the settlers would go away. This explains the desperation in which the natives performed this dance, as they believed that all would be fixed as long as they performed this task. While the natives were simply trying to resurrect their ancestors and bring back the life they so dearly loved, the United States Army falsely believed that it was the preparation for war due to two different reasons. First of all, the natives wore ghost shirts for these rituals, which were used to prevent bullets, and the Army believed that meant they were preparing for war. On the other hand, the United States military deeply misunderstood the wild performance of the natives, and the cultural anxiety caused them to panic. I don't think he understood that he had to actually write literal quotes from the slides. He didn't do that. He just fucking referenced them. But this tone is so boring, I know. This tone is so boring. This panic ultimately culminated into the tragic event of the Sand Creek... Oh, what? The Sand Creek Massacre? You mean Wounded Knee, bro? Or is it the same thing? Okay, whatever. Moving on. That was not the Sand Creek Massacre. That was the Wounded Knee Massacre. He confused the two. Yeah, see, he fucked up. See, that was not the Sand Creek Massacre. It was the Wounded Knee Massacre. Very different. The Sand Creek Massacre happened in 1864. The Wounded Knee Massacre happened in December 29th, 1890. And the Ghost Dance, I'm pretty sure, came after the Sand Creek Massacre. When did the Ghost Dance become popular? Yeah, so he's wrong. He fucked up. He mixed the massacres, bro. The Ghost Dance movement exploded in popularity across Western United States in 1890, which is when Wounded Knee happened. December 29th, 1890. Sand Creek happened way before then. So he fucked up. He got the history wrong. He got the events wrong. The religious revitalization movement was initiated in January 1889 by Wovoka. So they didn't even have the Ghost Dance at this point in 1864. So he fucked up. That's wrong, boyo. It was not the Sand Creek, it was the Wounded Knee. I don't know, bro. But oh well, because what he's describing right here is when the 7th Cavalry went in and tried to disarm a deaf native, that was the Wounded Knee. It says it right here, literally. A deaf tribesman named Black Coyote was reluctant to give up his rifle, claiming he had paid a lot for it. So, oh well. Points off for that. See, this is kind of weak. That's it, bro? That's your essay? That's your whole essay, bro? Right there? Like, how many words is that? Dude did the bare minimum. Bro did the bare minimum and shit. Okay, that's 310 words. Yeah, he did the bare minimum. What prompt could he have used for the AI? Well, they're given questions. So before they write the essay, they're given these questions in bold by the professor, saying the ghost dance was a Native American spiritual ritual. In a short essay, please examine. So he probably could have did that, but it sucks. So there's no way AI did this. It was definitely made by a person. It was written by a person. Alright, let's see what his progressive era essay was like. The progressive era could be very broadly defined as an attempt to clean up America. Social reforms fight for civil liberties and new laws that try to better life for the regular person. One of the most prominent figures during this time was the attempt to get more rights for women. Prominent fights during this time was the attempt to get more rights for women. During this time, women lived some of the hardest lives available. First of all, ooh, we got a spelling error. Ooh, they? I think he meant they. This is a college-written essay, by the way. Come on, bro. You couldn't have spell checked? First of all, they were required to homestead in absolutely terrible working conditions. Poor waste management and grimy slums were just some of the experiences they had. Secondly, if a woman was unable to be married, she had to work in atrociously bad factories, forced to have extremely long work hours and dangerous working conditions for a fraction of the price of a man would earn. Lastly, on top of all that, they still had no representation for the suffering due to the fact that they had absolutely zero influence on politics. Because of these injustices, powerful women decided to step up and do something about it. The first of these heroic women was Jane Addams, a wealthy suburban woman who decided to move to the slums of Chicago for social reform. She was a social reformer, responsible for founding the Whole House, a place where poor and immigrant women were able to find refuge. Another woman, okay, that's still, I hate that he does this. These are not quotes. There should be points off right there. These are not quotes. Another woman who dedicated her life to this cause was Amelia Bloomer, a member of the Seneca Falls Convention. During this time, women were made to wear extremely voluptuous and restrictive dresses that caused choking and were a fire hazard. Bloomer sacrificed her personal dignity by pioneering a new type of style in which women wore skirts and trousers. This was met with strong ridicule, but helped push the movement of women's suffrage. I guess all the kids in factories had it too easy to be mentioned. Well, this was more specifically for women, though. So, but it's not really that good, brah. I kind of niffed my progressive essay too, but it wasn't this bad. This is like straight up bare minimum ass fucking effort done. Alright, so the last essay was about the Roaring Twenties, which was a time of radical change in American society and culture. In a short essay, please examine this decade from the perspective of social change. Include in your examination some of the things that perpetuated the feeling of prosperity and some of the issues that impacted it. Include in your examination some of the individuals that participated in some of the social changes. While the Progressive Era was a time of social reform, the Roaring Twenties were an era of extreme social change. Was an era. Or I guess the Roaring Twenties, what? Because you're saying the Roaring Twenties, so that's kind of awkward. The Roaring Twenties were an era. I don't know if that's grammatically correct. I think it was. The Roaring Twenties was an era. We'll keep it as is. I don't think it's wrong. We'll move on. Countless new modern inventions and societal norms that still exist today were fighting with the old ways that still were held tightly by American society. Along with these countless new changes came an extreme feeling of prosperity or golden age. A massive contributor to this aura of success came from the affordable new technology of this time period. Inventions such as the first ever car, the Model T, the cinema, or the commercial radio meant that an increasing number of Americans were now able to experience what would have previously been an extravagant lifestyle. Another large part of this new and improved society was the rise of the new woman. Or the new women. Sorry. This woman was a completely different person of the past. Not the past. The past. As the restrictive dresses were gone and bold women such as the flappers, women who broke all societal... The flappers, I thought were guys. Hold on. Oh no, they were women. It was a subculture of liberated, rebellious young women in the 1920s who defied traditional Victorian norms. Wow. Isn't that great? Where the fuck did it go? Ooh, began to appear. Yes, lastly, this iconic era couldn't be complete without the mention of its timeless music. Coined the Jazz Age by F. Scott Fitzgerald because of the prevalence of white supremacy still in Southern society. African Americans came to the North during the Great Migration, and this sparked massive innovations in art and music called the Harlem Renaissance. American greats such as Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington rose to fame during this time period. While this period seems to have a timeless aura, social problems still continue to exist. The Ku Klux Klan in the South continued to expand and terrorize Southern communities. Additionally, the famous era of organized crime was born, and cruel criminals such as Al Capone dominated the streets of New York through terror. Ultimately, the Roaring Twenties were a complicated time characterized by a massive growth and prosperity, but still containing many, many flaws. Alright. That bored the fuck out of me reading that shit. Yeah, I think he should get like a maybe 80, 70, 75. There were some spelling errors. It was kind of weak, kind of bare minimum. And he also fucked up the facts a little bit. But you know what? We're not perfect. I would have given him like a 75, 80. For good for effort. How about that? Zero out of 10. Oh, the gamine. Oh, the soccer blue. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The soccer blue. Song I wrote in my truck, but this time in my truck. Oopsies, I misspelled. Here's my crush. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she lovely? What do you think, Tiny Tim? Ain't she a dime? Hold on, let the advertisement play real quick. Let that advertisement play real quick. Hold up. Ain't she a dime? Hold up. Wait, go back. Wait. Ain't she a dime, bro? How do I make this picture bigger? Look at her. Ain't she a dime? You can't tell me she ain't a dime. Play the music first. Well, I want to know what you think of the face. Ain't she a dime? Hey, I like a girl who looks a little sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. I like my girls a little sleepy. Okay? I like that shit. I like this shit. I like this shit right here. This chick looks like she hasn't slept in like 5 days. But you know what? I fuck with it. As long as she has a therapist. I don't think she does. I think beer and alcohol and substances are her therapist. But that's okay. What you gonna play us a song? I think she has a good voice. What do you guys think? I'm always confused what the hell her tattoos are, though. Like, what is that? Like, what the fuck is on her arm? Singing coach greater than therapist. She's really talented. Yeah, she'd be more talented if she stops blocking me on Twitter for trying to hit her up. That would be even better. That would be even better for me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh! I'm so glad she took out that lip ring, though. Yeah, that had to go, bro. Like, that's... Why would you just do that to your lips? She hasn't released a new song in quite a while, guys. I'm disappointed that she hasn't released anything in a long time. People were like, yo, she kind of stanky looking, but you know what? I like my girls with a little stank on them. I like my girls with a little bit of stank, okay? It's called flavor, alright? It's called seasoning. This is a well-seasoned woman right here, okay? You gotta have a nice experimental taste to appreciate a fine tomboy like this one, okay? Oh gosh. Ooh. I'm gonna rinse this out real quick. Guys. 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 I'm getting kind of lonely. Guys. I don't know. I'm getting kind of lonely right now. I think I should go to the gym so I can be not lonely. How the fuck is it already 10 p.m.? I need to kill myself. We can't go to the gym. We gotta go to bed. Fuck. I gotta take a shower and go to bed by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's not enough time. Bro, I don't sleep enough. I'm so fucking retarded. Why am I retarded? Why am I a retard? Why am I retarded? Let me show you. I want to show you guys something really important to me real quick though. It's really important. Oh, fuck. Alright, hold on. Yeah, this shit looks crazy. It's really important. Hold on. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, I found a really racist girl on Twitter. It's kind of funny. Look, this is her, okay? And she said, bring back the KKK. Come on, man. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Hold on. Look at this shit. Look what she's writing, bro. She said white power. Oh, man. What could be the context of this? The context is that she's a white supremacist. Look, she's got an Italian dad and a German mom. She's got two of the Axis powers right there, so I mean, it was bound to happen. Yo. I'm not even sure if I should show you this. Here's a girl holding a turd of a cow, ready? Yo. Bro, look at that dookie. It's just coming right out. Look at that. Look how she holds a turd, bro. That's crazy. Yo. I was gonna say she's pretty, but she's German. Yeah. You know, Letitia's German, and she's my mod. I'm not safe. Yeah, I know, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Bro, this chick is too much. This girl's too much. She kind of looks Mexican, which is the weird part. Damn, I feel like there's something wrong with this chick. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. It was really nice talking to you. I gotta go to bed. Oh, fuck. It's because oh, fuck. Good night. I'll try to, I'll stream tomorrow. Except tomorrow we're gonna also be streaming on TikTok to hopefully get more viewers because my viewership has not gone up at all. At all.